All right, 2, 3, I'm on. Hi, everybody. I'm going to talk to you today about this place called Citrus here in Hialeah, Florida, in the United States of America. Um, this is a continuation to my Baker Acted video. If you like my videos, please subscribe so you can get always updated and you'll be notified whenever I make another video so you can get it. And that lets me also know that you like what I'm saying. Please share it if you can as well, if you like what I'm saying, if you like the content that I'm making, if you like what I'm talking about. Um, Citrus. This facility called Citrus in Hialeah, Florida, in the United States of America. I went there looking for help, to talk to a doctor, preferably a psychologist, not a psychiatrist, because I don't want I don't want any kind of form of treatment dealing with medicine, drugs, narcotics. They love to use the word medicine there. They hate using the word what the other terms that represent medicine, which is narcotics and drugs. They love to use the word medicine. So how I referred to it, how I told them it was a false umbrella. They advertise all these kind of treatments and all this, how they can help and this and that, but they don't put everything like in the little disclaimer. They don't tell you everything so that you can make a real informative decision. So they tell you that they have this facility can help you with this, X, Y, and Z, but in order for that to be considered, you have to speak with a doctor, a counselor, etc., etc. But what they don't tell you is that if you say the wrong word, you can be Baker acted. If you say the wrong word, they can forcibly, against your will, keep you there under observation for 72 hours. And if they need to, and if they think that they need more time to observe you, meaning more than the 72 hours, more than 3 days, they would have to take you to court so that you could get to a judge who would order it. But then you would get a lawyer and you would have your opportunity to appeal it and everything. But this is what this place is, and what they do and what happened to me. And I even went on their website. I looked them up a little bit. I had to go and look for their number because I wanted to make a call. But people who've left reviews on that place, I guess who have stayed there, have made reviews as well. I only found one good review. Out of all the reviews I was reading, I only found one good review of that place. Everyone else, people like who were Baker acted and things like that, they all had negative things to say about the facility. Me personally, they presented themselves as a false umbrella, like they could help, but they wind up hurting me instead and not being honest. They were being sneaky snakes. And so I said the wrong word, or I said wrong words or wrong phrases that would trigger them to allow them by law to keep me there now. So I go in there voluntarily with my mother's husband. He takes me there. Hey, look, John, I think this place can help you. Let's try it out. Tell them what's wrong with you. Tell them what's bothering you. And let's see what kind of help they can offer you. And it turned out I was Baker acted. That very same day I went in, I did not come out. It was that quickly. Once they were able to attend me, once it was my turn. So it's very cold there. So they took in a blink of an eye, I lost my rights, all based on one doctor's decision. Doctor, be careful of these people who are licensed, who are these so-called doctors, who are so-called helping people. Be careful. Probably not all doctors are like this. You probably have some very, very good. I mean, there's some good doctors who I look up to, like Dr. Buttar, Dr. Shiva. But these are doctors that I don't see on a regular basis that I found on YouTube. So there probably are some good doctors, obviously, in this world, but you got to do your homework and you got to hopefully get the right one. But so this doctor who Baker acted me, he based on his analysis, based on his observation of me, I lost my rights. I could not go home that day. And then, so I gave up all my things. I gave up all my possessions immediately, so I wouldn't have to carry that around. So that they wouldn't have to hold it there. The facility was really, really cold, really, really, really cold. I mean, if you ever get Baker acted and you have to go to Citrus or any facility like this, dress warm, socks, pants, sweaters, dress warm, because it's not going to be, because you run a chance of it being very cold. Now, I will give him this. This for the majority of the part, the staff there was fair. I had really no problems with the staff. Were doing their job, although I would not do a job like that. Uh, Basically, you're doing a job that you know it's wrong, you know that it's harmful, you know that it's hurting people, but you need a job, right? You need to eat somehow, right? I would frown upon taking a job like that. It's immoral and it's a crime against humanity. So, needless to say, regardless of that, the majority of the staff, I had no problems with. They were very respectful with me as I showed them respect as well. Except for maybe one who was very not cool about just very not cool about certain things. And I'll tell you what one of those things was. He kept separating us. Despite we're in there now, it's freezing cold. You can do nothing. It's limited. But you're in jail. Okay, you're in prison. You're literally imprisoned in a small facility. No mixing of the boys and girls, and you just lost your rights. And now they want you to stand 6 feet apart from everyone because of the COVID-19, because of that bogus hoax. In my opinion, COVID-19 hoax, BS. And he was really up to it. So now you can't be next to somebody. You're in a place like this. The one thing that at least helped me get through it was making friends. Making friends and that connection with another human being, engaging in activities, whether it be hangman or tic-tac-toe. Yeah, it was tic-tac-toe. No, tic-tac-toe? No. Check, just connect for tic-tac. Yeah, tic-tac-toe. And or talking about your situations, talking of just whatever you can talk about, sharing the situation, why we were there, and etc. This is the things that kept us going and kept us from going insane in there, was the human interaction with other people there, with the other inmates, if you will, other patients, other inmates. And this guy was consistently separating us. When his shift was over, nobody else bothered about that. Nobody else made a fuss about that. Was never even mentioned of until I saw him again the second day again. I saw him there at another shift because I was only there for 3 days. So this guy was something. This guy had something was up with him, whatever. But as for everyone else, I didn't have any real problems with. If anything, they were very, very helpful with me. The doctors there all praised my intelligence and the way that I talk and my mannerisms and my articulate way of speaking and cognitive way of thinking and expressing myself, etc., etc. But yet they were holding me there against my free will and trying to force me to take. And they did. They did. I did not contest it. I did not contest this. I just wanted to get out of there and just get out of there. So they forced me to take drugs that was not necessary for me to take. Oh my goodness, sleeping there was horrible. I could not sleep there. It was so uncomfortable. You can imagine the mattress, the pillow was like a pancake, literally. And like till 4 a.m., 5ish, I was like a zombie, just walking around, getting up and down, laying down, getting up and down, laying down, getting up and down, until around 4ish, 5ish, until your mind is already worn out, where I could actually finally get some sleep. But I had to wake up then by 7ish because breakfast time, and you had to get up. So sleeping there was not very good. I met some. I really feel bad for the people there that were there. I mean, I don't know their stories. I always tend to look for the good in humanity, and I don't know why they're there. If when they're there now they're behaving or whatever, but I feel bad for anyone who has to be in that. I'm a big believer in freedom. I'm a big believer. I'm easy to be fooled. Okay, I'm very easy to be fooled. All right, I'd have to be very, very on a high alert, or when it finally hits me that I'm being deceived, that's why when I get really angry, that I would get very angry, because it's in my nature to see the good in people. So I'm very easily fooled. So I can be very easily fooled. So I met some really cool people there, really young people, man. I mean, surprised one kid was like 19, another one was in his early 20s. One guy who I made friends there, his name was Mike. He was like already, I think he was a little bit older than me. I'm 38. He was probably in his 40s or something like that. So there's from all ages there. I met some great people. We met the best of it. The food was not too bad. Breakfast is horrible, but the food was not too bad after that. Lunch and dinner and snacks. And then just waiting. You're just waiting around there doing nothing, killing time. I mean, literally assassinating time. No group meetings. No, if it wasn't for the, like I said, the interaction with the groups, with us, not counselors, us, just us on our own free will, getting together, playing hangman, talking, doing whatever, we would have been like literally you go nuts in there. We would just you would like just break down or something, have a mental breakdown because there's nothing to do other than watch TV or go on the outside part where it's like a little like it's kind of like a courtyard but enclosed, so but you're at least getting some heat from outside. So that was where we spent most of our times. So it was just a really this is something to look out for. Behave yourself. If you're angry or whatever, you're having problems at home or problems with your mother or problems with your father or problems with a family member who you live with and you don't live on your own, take it easy, buddy. Whether you be a male or female, calm down. It could always be worse because you can easily, in the state of Florida, you can be Baker acted by a doctor, like what happened to me, or by a family relative. They have the ability to do that. That's the state of Florida. These are the rules, the laws. So just calm down, take a step back, and just look to be around like-minded people like yourself, or try to be on your own, or find somebody who understands you. But these are the consequences if you don't. A doctor can do it right over the phone as well. A cop can do it as well. If you're showing signs that are giving them the ability to forcibly Baker Act you, be careful. They look for keywords like suicide. If you talk about not wanting to be alive anymore and you're not happy being alive, or you want to kill yourself or anything like that, these are things that will get you. So if you crying for help, you're crying for help. You're looking for help. Your body, you're crying for help, and you will get punished for that. You will get punished for that, asking for telling everything what you're feeling. This is a cruel world that we live in. One could argue. So be careful who you trust. Be careful who you tell your most private, intimate thoughts and feelings. And just be careful because you could end up in a place like that. Citrus in Hialeah, Florida, in the United States of America. I hope I never end up in a place like that, but I made it through the 3 days. That's it, and because I said some words about not wanting, because in the past I had tried to take my own life when I was 18 and things of that nature. So, but I made it very clear. I made it very clear that I did not want to hurt myself, that I was not looking to take my own life. I made it very, very clear before even explaining anything. This is why I was very angry that they deceived me, and I called it a false umbrella, because I went there looking for help and I kind of came out there getting a punishment. But it did give me knowledge and give me insight into these places that I would have not had otherwise, other than watching a movie, of course, like these movies you see based on this. So I'm a little bit conflicted, but I made it very clear. Like, you see this wire right here? See that wire? There were some wires in there because of the things that they do with the blood blood pressure exam. I showed him. I said, listen, you see that? I don't want to hurt myself. I would not use that to hurt myself. I made it very clear and explicit on my intentions that I did not want to hurt myself, that I was not looking to commit suicide or hurt myself, that I was just looking for possibly some external help by a psychologist or whatever. And me going on into details about what I've done in the past and what I have thought about in the past and et cetera, things in the past, they Baker acted me based on that. Things in the past. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky snakes. Watch out. Be careful who you trust. Don't go to that place. Just be careful who you trust and do your homework. I love you all. I hope everyone's safe. I hope if you want to commit suicide and you don't want to be alive anymore, if you are successful, I hope your soul rests in peace and you go to a good place. If not, if you don't do it for whatever reason, I don't want any, to even get to that point. I know what it's like, to even get to that point where you don't want to be alive anymore and you want to hurt yourself and this is the way out to stop the pain. It's a horrible thing, man. A horrible thing. I just wish you love. I wish your mother and father would just love you, or your aunt and uncle would just love you. Somebody who you have somebody to go to who would just love you and hug you and tell you it's going to be okay and reassure you, and it is going to be okay. This is not right. We need more love in the world. We need more compassion in the world. We need more people to do the right thing because there's a lot of people suffering. Homeless people in the streets suffering. We need to start helping people and stop taking advantage of people. We need to get out of the selfishness that we have inside of us. The selfishness of the sex. I'll tell you what it is. Money, sex, and power. And sex being a very powerful thing out there. You might have a female. I'll give a female, for example. She has nowhere to go. She makes a post on Craigslist looking for a place to stay, young female, yada, 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 yada. And she puts her number. You know how many calls she's going to get for people wanting to help, but she has to do something in return, right? She has to sexually, do something in return sexually. I mean, come on, guys. We have to, I understand, but we have to do the right thing. We should want to do the right thing. Whether you be a male or female and you're looking for help, we should be willing. If you have space and you have an extra room, you have a spare room that's just sitting there, please, let's just help each other out so we can get through this thing called life. So you can just, if you see somebody who needs help them, just let them, give them time to get right, to get to a good place. And if you're getting helped and you're taking advantage of that, that's not good. So please don't do that, people. Sorry, I just got a message and I'm down on my kids are good, like you said. Okay. No, that was just a message that came in. So please, just help each other. Let's be patient, compassionate, help each other. Let's not hurt any more animals. We don't need to kill cows, pigs, or chickens to eat, to stay alive anymore. We don't need to do that. So let's be on the right side of history with that. We don't need to kill animals. We don't need to kill the cows and the chickens and the pigs and the cows and whatever other animals that people eat, right? Whatever, goat or whatever, all right? Lamb. We can do the right thing. Protect the earth, protect the animals, protect good people. And for the people that are on the wrong side of history, please get on the right side of history, please. We can do it together. Help people who need help. If you're on Craigslist and you see people need a place to stay and you got some space, man, give them a space. Help them out. Let them get on their feet. Please, man, whatever's controlling this malicious, evil thing that's going on in this world, please stop. Let us be in peace. Let us live in peace. I love you all. Good luck to everybody. Good luck to the homeless people. If you can help somebody out, help them out, please, without wanting anything in return. And if you do get something in return, great. But don't do it expecting anything. Don't ever do anything expecting anything in return. One, you might be very well let down. And two, there's no glory in that. There's no glory in that. We must be bigger than that. Humans are capable of many things. Let's be capable of the great things. And let's leave the bad behind. I love you all. Please help people. Help everybody, whether you be a female or a male. Help the animals. Help the earth. Let's not only help only certain types of people or only people that look a certain way or whatever. Let's just help and do the right thing. Because that's the way we would want to be treated, right? Do unto others what you want done to you. Don't do to others what you don't want done to you. Okay, that's it. If you like my videos, if you like what I'm saying, if you like the message that I'm saying, please subscribe so that you can get all my latest videos. That lets me know that I am doing something right and that I should keep trying, so I should keep making videos. Hold on. Okay, that was just a message that just came in. I was just a long distance friend. So please we just need more love. We just need love. We need love, compassion, do the right thing. Anything is possible and anything could change at any moment, but we have to have enough. There has to be enough pressure to make that change. Come on, let's do this, people. If you like what I'm saying, please subscribe to my channel. Please please leave a comment below if you would like to. If you don't, that's fine. That just lets me know that I'm doing something right, and it gives me motivation to keep doing these kind of videos and things of that nature, and etc. And if nobody watches them and nobody likes them, then that's okay too. And then I'll probably stop making them at some point. As for me, a personal insight, I'm not happy. I'm not happy being alive. I wish I wasn't here. I wish I wasn't alive anymore. And I have tried, but I was unsuccessful many times. So this is just, we'll see what happens. Every day is a new revelation. So while I'm still here, whatever I'm doing, I hope that I just keep doing what it is that John is truly about. Telling the truth, doing the right thing, protecting the animals, protecting the earth. It's a crazy world we live in. I live in Hialeah, Florida now. Just look around you. Look at the news. Look what's going on around you. And ask yourself, man, it's just nuts. Why can't we just live in peace? It's the one thing. We could do everything, right? Human beings, we make airplanes, all these technologies, the phone, the internet, going to space, but yet we can't live in peace. Peace with the animals, peace with the rabbits and the elephants, right? One of the most biggest creatures on earth, an elephant, doesn't hurt anybody, right? Why can't we just live in peace? I'll give some names out. Maybe you want to take a look into these people. Okay, that was just another message that came in. But Gandhi, I love Gandhi. I hope I'm doing right. I hope I'm doing the right thing. David Icke, if you look up David Icke on YouTube, if you know who he is, you'll find him you could find him in his latest interview on London Real/TV, or is it London Real.TV? One or the other, London Real.TV or London Real/TV, or just London Real. You'll find it if you Google it. David Icke, or on YouTube, David Icke. A lot of his stuff has been banned. His channel was banned because of what he's saying. He says the truth. Very, very great person in this world, David Icke. He has his own website, davidicke.com, so you can go see him and his stuff there. He has his own website. Good memory. davidicke.com. David Icke. Icke as in I-C-K-E, Icke.com. Or you go to londonreal.com. There's a guy there, that's his platform, another person's platform, Brian Rose, who always interviews him, who just did his 4th interview with him, who I just saw a little bit of today. And yeah, just these are people, you know. So I'm not much of a prayer, but my prayers do go out to the homeless people right now. I'm in a room, I'm in shelter, I'm in a safe place, and not everyone has that luxury. So my prayers go out to the homeless people, to people who are still in the facility Citrus or other places like Citrus, like in Mount Sinai and 3 Warner. If you've ever been in Mount Sinai, 3 Warner, that's another where they take you, where if you're Baker acted, to check your mental state. Keep your head up, stay strong, and don't get me wrong, I know, but you did a lot for your grandmother, but it was... All right, this is the message that came in. Sorry, guys. So don't forget, stay strong, help those if you can help. Just do unto others what you want done to you. We can change this world, but you're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. I love everybody. Let's do the right thing, please. We still have time. We still have time. Good night, and I love you all.